is the links on? Because the glare. All right. So what I was saying to you, remember when I was telling you about let me put some lights on. You want something to drink? No, you good.
Water is good. If you ain't got water, don't.
No, this refrigerator they put up. With ice or no ice? A little bit of ice?
A little bit of ice.
Okay. Coming out good. This water ain't coming out so unless you want to get it from the faucet. I don't know.
It's too slow, then put it in the faucet.
All right. I tested this water. This water's not that bad.
Yeah. I didn't know Roosevelt Island was like this.
For real? You don't want it full to the top, right? Just want a little something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying was, I actually got it. So I'll give this to you.
Okay, what's that?
This is what I was telling you, the link that I was the link that I sent you to the brother, and I was like, probably you should get 2 bottles of this as well. Yeah, right. and he specifically he deals with all of that. You know what I mean? He got the link. I sent you the link. So you can have 1 bottle to start with.
Okay.
With that, you know what I mean?
And then I just order another.
Yeah, and then you just order. That's complimentary.
Order 2 and I don't have to worry about it.
Well, I would.
That's too much.
No. It's not. It's natural. It's all natural. But what I would do is I would call him and just tell him your situation, like you called me and tell me, and ask him what do he think that you should purchase from his website. Okay. Just see what he says, because you say, listen, a relative already gave me, 1 bottle or whatever. His name is on here. I texted to you.
Okay.
So he specialized in that. Sister Kafunia was the one that put me on to that. So when we dealing with, I want to pull up your natal chart, your birth chart right here as well. Okay. I want to pull it up as well. I can have a copy because you got that copy and I want to get my copy. All right. I should have took 2 copies, but all right. So when we dealing with, as I was telling you from before, right? Mm-hmm. When we dealing with the natal chart, I might got the information here, right? Mm-hmm. So when we dealing with a natal chart is basically a screenshot of when you reincarnated onto this planet. Okay. So when you came through your mother's vessel, screenshot of where all the planets were sitting, what angle and what house it was sitting in, the degrees and things of that nature. The planets, the houses, and the zodiac signs are very important when dealing with your natal chart, your birth chart, right? And this is the reason why they say, or it is known that no, we are not just one sun sign. We are composed of the 12 zodiac signs. Because in your chart here, you got the 12 houses. The 12 houses represents the 12 pieces of you. And then in some astrology places, you got 13 signs, right? Mm-hmm. In Eastern astrology, you got 13 signs. Western astrology, you got 13 signs. Eastern astrology, we got 12 signs. Okay. And then number 1 is the ram, the head. I am God. Okay. You get what I'm saying? I am that I am. You are that I am. Speaking about God. Okay. Right? Which is very interesting because I noticed that your ascendant sign is Aries. And that Aries, we're going to get into it because I was channeling some information about that. Right? About this is all your stuff. And I ain't even finished. So when you see here, right, the planets, right, you see all of these planets that are sitting. These are planets, right? The planet is in the different houses. The planets tells you what's happening in this area of your life.
Okay.
Okay. This planet tells you what's happening in the third house, which is the house of communication. And we're gonna go into that, the houses and stuff like that. So the houses is where in your life that something is happening. So your first house, the first house is the ascendant sign. That's the house of your personality. That's the sun.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? That's who you are, your persona, how you view things, like how you view stuff in the world type of thing, right? That's the first house. The second house is the house of Taurus, right? The house of personal value, what you value in your life. You don't have any planets there, but that's okay, right? The third house is the area in your life that deals with communication, how you communicate with people, how they communicate with you, how you perceive things, vacations, small vacations, knowledge, how you incorporate your knowledge seeking and knowledge information. The opposite sign of, the third house is the house of Gemini. That is the house where you are in between the physical realm and the spiritual realm. And you have Mars sitting in that third house. And we'll get into that, right? So the fourth house is the house, the area of your life that deals with family. You ain't got no planets there, so we're going to move along. I'm just going through the houses so you can get an understanding. So now the fifth house, right? The fifth house is the house of Leo. The fifth house is the house of where your creativity, where your powers lies in. You get what I'm saying? Your creativity and also sexual powers, sexual energies. That is the fifth, Leo, fifth house, right? And also the fifth house is where, more so like parenting, loving. You know what I'm saying? Family, loving, parenting, caring for children and stuff like that. But mostly the fifth house deals with your creativity and your pleasures, what you like to do, how you like to do it. And you have Uranus, and also you have your true node sitting in the fifth house, which we're going to get into it, but it's influenced by Virgo. All right. Okay. So the sixth house is the sixth house of Virgo, with the sixth house of personal, like, the different, how can you say, like, responsibilities in your life. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The sixth house also deals with depression. You know what I mean? Sometimes we fall short from, from things and things like that. So you have Pluto, which is a very strong planet, sitting in this house of responsibilities and things of that nature. Then you have the seventh house. Now the seventh house is the house of partnership, values, any type of partnership. It could be a marriage. It could be parents, your family, who you work with, any type of partnership, like business partner and stuff like that. See, from 1 to 7, right? You see this house right here. From 1 to 7, that's your personal life. Okay. In your natal chart, when you look at your natal chart, this right here, this story from 1 to 7 tells you everything about you, who you are, how you do things on a personal level. You get what I'm saying? How you view things, how you want to be treated, 1 through 7. So when you come from 7 all the way to 12, that's when we're dealing with the public. You get what I'm saying? That's when we're dealing with other people. We're dealing with the public. We're dealing with other people. So the seventh house is the house of partnership, and this is the house of Libra. So it's all about balance when dealing with this, right? So there's you don't have any planets in the 8th house, and you don't have any planets in the 9th house. The 8th house is the house of karma, reincarnation. You get what I'm saying? Regeneration and reincarnation. That's the house of Scorpio. That is the area of your life that deals with karmic debt, karmic rewards. You get what I'm saying? strategic, being very strategic, and also family, what my spirit is telling me right now.
Okay.
The 9th house is the house of the area of your life dealing with Sagittarius, going deeper and deeper and deeper into that rabbit hole, meaning going deeper and deeper into the subconscious mind so that you can deal with the world. You see what I'm saying? That's the 9th house. The 10th house is your house. The 10th house is the house of careers and people, the community, public figures and stuff like that. Ironically, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. You got your sun sign. You got your sun sitting in the 10th house of Capricorn, ruled by Capricorn. So that means that is the ultimate father figure, I'm going to say. So that means that in a sense, like you perhaps been there and fathered, and some people, other people shine, but you was the person that helped them to shine. You get what I'm saying? That's that Capricorn energy. Capricorn deals with the father, being the task master, taking responsibilities for the things that you do as well, but also being hands-on with the community. And that is something that we got to go into because of what I decoded and what my spirit told me about your past life. Okay. So the 11th house is the house of friendship, the area of your life that deals with friendship and aspirations. You feel what I'm saying? How you deal, the groups that you click up with, the people that you consider to be your family. You get what I'm saying? And just basically knowledge seeking and also just elevating, finding what is known as home. Because our souls lived trillions and trillions and trillions of years ago. Right. So when we come here to this planet, we want to find what is home. Because the family that you have been born into, right, may not be your soul family.
Right. Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It may not be your soul family. So as you ascend in spirituality and consciousness, which is one of your goals here in your life, being that I've seen your chart, you definitely have to find just other groups and stuff and other people that will help with your ascension. So then when we come to the 12th house, right? The 12th house is the house of the subconscious mind, the spiritual realm. Okay? And you have your moon in this house, the 12th house, right? You have the moon in your 12th house, and you also have Venus in your 12th house. So the moon is all right. So the three main things in your chart, if you don't take nothing away, if the three main things, even when you want to speak to somebody else about a natal chart, right? The three main things when we dealing with a natal chart is your sun sign, your ascendant sign, your moon sign, and your true node. Why the true node? The true node is where it marks your spiritual destiny. And your true node, I saw your true node is in the 6th house somewhere. No, the 5th house. All right. This is how the true node looks. All right. This is how your true node. No, this is telling you where your spiritual destiny, what you need to be doing here on this planet. Now, if your true node is in the 5th house, which is Leo, in your past life, you had some past life experiences in the 11th house, which is Aquarius. So that means that Spirit Realm is telling me that means that you was a knowledge seeker, and you also formed lots of groups to help people to gain knowledge and to gain spirituality. Spirit Realm is telling me that in your past life, you also did surgical work, like surgeon work on people and family for free. You see what I'm saying? Because you wanted to get demons out of certain people, so you did it for free. You had that particular gift. Okay. So when you come back and you reincarnate and your true node sits in your 5th house, that means you are still carrying that, how can I say, that torch and that energy to help other people. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right. So now the first sign is your ascendant sign, right? Okay. So the ascendant sign, if you don't know, your ascendant sign is the sign that was ascending on the horizon when you was born. It marks the beginning of your birth chart, right? Your characteristic, your persona, your physical traits, how you see the world, right? And so your ascendant sign is in Aries. So you may come off very bold, okay? Very headstrong, independent, trailblazing mentality as well. You know, you have that, you know, fight the power type of aura. Like, no, we don't got to stand up to these people. Like, we going to stand up, you know. You got that leadership quality. You got a very much, it's telling you that you have a pioneer soul, okay? Straightforward with communication. It's no undercuts. It's no like trying to trick you into something. No, you with Aries in your 1st house, it shows that you are very truthful with the things that you say. Although it may come off a little harsh, it's still truthful, right? A defender, defending people, you know, that cannot defend themselves. The key word, as I was telling you, the key word for Aries is I am. So walking in the spirit of the ancestors, that's what my spirit just told me. All right, you walking in the spirit of the ancestors, meaning I am my ancestors and my ancestors are me. Understanding that, you get what I'm saying, and knowing and living that. That is Aries in your 1st house, right? You came here to initiate the spark and flames in other people. Okay. And one thing, and before I go into one thing, I would say, you was the first person that gave me that Black Law Dictionary. And you was like, here, sis, take this, read this. You'll know the law. You got to know the law. And so when I was channeling that, I said, oh, well, if he did that for me, I could imagine how many other people that you done help on an individual level that didn't think about it, but I helped a lot of people. You helped a lot of people, meaning you gave the spark. All it is, you just need to plug up the spark, plug it in to everybody, you know, or anybody, whoever comes. But I'm gonna tell you like that. You will forever receive your karmic blessings doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't get nothing in return, you will forever receive karmic blessings by helping other people reach their potential. You see? And so Spirit Realm said in your past life, you the reason why you reincarnated as with your ascendant sign as an Aries, they said in your past life you had constant direct confrontation. You was always in some type of battle. You was always in some type of like leadership type of role where you had to protect a lot of even women and babies and children from predators, is what I'm hearing. And so you was constantly fighting, and is that they set you up in one of your past. That's how they killed you off. They set you up. One of the sisters, they sent the sisters to come in and do whatever, probably give you some food or whatever. But you was very much powerful, and you was shaking things up, and you was not afraid. Let's just say that. You was not afraid to do what certain people wouldn't do. Okay. And that's good. That's like what? That's like Samori Toure. You know what I'm saying? Out of Mali. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? All of the kings and powerful people, they did things that most people wouldn't do. They took action for most things that people wouldn't do. And so reincarnating with your ascendant sign, remember your ascendant sign, it starts your characteristic, who you are. So your ascendant as an Aries, you always going to have that bold like aura about you. You see what I'm saying? You always going to be very headstrong. Even the situation with, it's like, man, fuck these people. Like, they not going to take away my crown. They're not going to take my, unless they can show me concrete proof or whatever, I'm going to stay independent, 10 toes down, and I'm going to continue to heal myself. That's that Aries energy. That warrior-like energy. Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. That's always conflict or battles. Yeah. Your boy Sonetta, he's an Aries. That he's the one that started the debates and the battling. You get what I'm saying? Between the, and it's more so debating, and it turned into battling, but it's more so debating, which is nothing wrong with that, right? And so going into your second house, you don't have any planets here, right? Your third house, as I mentioned, is the house of communications, right? The area of your life that deals with communications. And you have the planet Mars there. Remember, the planets is telling you what's happening here, okay? So what's happening here is that you got Mars, this planet, and Mars is the planet of rulership. Mars is also the planet of war, okay? Mars is the planet of, listen, independence, okay? So Mars is the planetary ruler of Aries, okay? But how? Remember, the signs tell you how you going about it. So how you go about it is like a Cancer. So your planet Mars is sitting in your third house, but its rule is Cancer is ruling all of this. How you doing this is like a Cancer. So the way you communicate is also got to be on a spiritual level. Before you go and you lash out on people or you go, it should come from spirit first, because Cancer is the sign of, it's a water sign, okay? Right. Cancer is the sign of the family. Cancer is the sign of the ancestral realm. This also indicates, spirit realm is telling me, this also indicates that you may hold a soft spot for family. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that, all right, you know what? I'm not going to act. I'm going to let that. You got that. You get what I'm saying? You got that. You know what? You got that. For people that you love and you don't want to break any type of relationships for that, because Mars is going to be like, nigga, what? You did what? Yeah. You think you going to mess with who? You get what I'm saying? But Mars is going to, because Mars is a very independent planet as well. So this goes to tell me that you're a very independent thinker. You see what I'm saying? This is proving that you are a very independent thinker, but you also have to understand that you got that Cancer energy with you. So it has to come from the spirit realm first. And in this moon in the 12th house, I got a whole page and some about all of that. So your thinking process, right? Not even your thinking process, but how you go about thinking or communicating more so. Ask the spirit realm first. Let shit die down. Some chaos or whatever, let it die down. Set up an altar. Go and take a walk by the water. Clear your thoughts. Clear your thinking before you react. Because Mars is going to make you go there and burn the whole shit down. Okay? And burn it all down and tear it all down, you know? And so just being very logical and being very, how can I say, mindful, you know, how you react, or rather how you communicate. And then too, Mars is going to, is what helps you to see past the bullshit. Okay. Mars. It's like, are you kidding me? I got Mars in my third house. You get what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's cross-reference this. You know, Mars being in your third house, Mars in the third house. Very energetic, mentally active. Like I said, headstrong, okay? And mentally active individual who often pursues goals directly. So going forward with your goals, making sure you execute things, being very strategic. You know what I'm saying? When you want to fight a war, you got to be strategic. You cannot, you personally, because it is influenced by Cancer, which is a water sign, which is a very emotional. Cancers are very emotional beings. You cannot react off of emotions. You have to remain strategic with your plan, and that's how you will benefit the most from Mars being in your third house. What else it says? Okay. Native is often brave and adventurous, yet must manage impulsivity in short travels and daily interactions. So also what my spirit just told me is that with siblings, cousins, because the third house represents family, intermediate family and stuff like that. You can't be arguing with them. You get what I'm saying? Whoever your family, because you cannot. It's going to be a constant aggression. Is like, no, I feel that is right. No, you ain't right. You always think you're right. No. This is this. No, I'm not in my own space. Here you come telling me about this, something that we already did years ago. That's not it. So just be mindful of how you want to react to people that come to you with something that's not balanced and not righteous. Some battles you don't have to win.
Right. Exactly. Just walk away. Because the Aries, because the Cancer, that Cancer, you gonna take that? Yeah. Go ahead. It's all good. Please. Not really. Could I call you back in like 40 minutes or something? No. I'm not at work, but I'm doing something right now. So it's not going to take that long. Is it very, very important? Okay, yeah. I'll do it after 40 minutes. Yeah, okay. All right, okay. A lot of work. Sorry about that.
No. It's all good. So that's what that's about, right? So moving on, you don't have any planets in your fourth house. Okay. You're gonna take this. Then you're gonna take this with you. Okay. So you have that. So you don't have any planets in your fourth house. So your fifth house, right, is dealing with creativity and pleasures. Right. So you got Uranus. Uranus is the planet that deals with spontaneous changes. Okay, constantly changing. Uranus is the planet that governs Aquarius. Okay, Uranus is also the planet that deals with technology. Okay, all this new AI stuff and even the worldwide internet, and you know what I'm saying? So like Uranus is always bringing constant change. All right. Meaning you can't be locked down. Don't try to lock me down. I am in my creative mode. Okay. So your Uranus, okay, right here, is ruled by Leo. Okay, and Leo, the fifth house is the house of Leo. So you are in a very powerful state right here. Being Leo is another sun sign. Leo governs the sun, or rather the sun is the planetary ruler of Leo. Leo is the Christ energy, your personality. So your personality for you is you always want to be in an environment that deals with constant change, or it's like, what's new? All right, I done mastered this already. What else can you give to me that's going to spark my brain? That's going to elevate me. You get what I'm saying? You are searching. You search for, remember, 1 through 7, it's all about you, your personal thing, right? Then 7 through 12, the public. So this is all about finding different hobbies, different, just things, whatever you into, that's going to help you to elevate, to get your mind sharp, okay? Because Uranus is always going to help you. We done with that already. Let's go to something else. You get what I'm saying? Let's find something else. Let's elevate ourselves. Let's learn. Spirit Realm said, even learning another language. Even trying to learn another language, Latin, some type of Swahili. You get what I'm saying? Just to spark tweaks different chords in your central nervous system for you. You see what I'm saying? That's that Uranus in Leo. Leo, how you going about this? And you going about this like the prince, like the sun, like this is your personality. Right. You see what I'm saying? The individual one. Okay? So as an individual person, you seek or you find different ways, or probably you used to. Now, I always tell people, this is when you are at your highest good. When you are at your highest good, you will be this is how you master yourself, so that you can get to your highest good. You get what I'm saying? And so when you got this Uranus sitting in this fifth house, which is the house of creativity and pleasures, ruled by Leo. Leo is a fire sign, so it's gonna give you that spark. Come on, man. How long we gonna be studying this? How long we gonna be doing this? Come on, man. Let's upgrade. You know, there's certain people. I'm gonna keep it real, brother Dawud. There's certain people like my mom. She don't do nothing over the internet. She needs to see people face to face.
Yeah.
She needs to see you face to face.
Yeah. I agree with her.
I'm not putting in my card information.
Yeah. Well, I've been a little bit, but it's getting out of hand now. The point is, you gotta increase, or you have to evolve with society, man. So that you yourself can be at enhancing, like you yourself can grow with the world, because the world is ascending. You see what I'm saying? You got all types of pictures coming up. AI is not, a freaking AI is taking it too far.
AI is but that is Uranus changing, constant change. Ever since COVID hit, the world has never been the same. True. Ever since COVID hit, the world has never been the same. And so you also have your true node here, right? Your true node is in the fifth house. All right. So your true node is what you came back onto this planet to do. What is your spiritual destiny? And it is ruled by Virgo. Virgo is, like I said, personalities, organization. You get what I'm saying? Being organized, and just mainly what do you do to bring yourself pleasure? What do you do to bring this is what you came back onto this do, because you already did so much things in your past life for other people and done sacrificed and done fought many wars, which is ruled by, they showed you here with this Aries in the first house. They done told you done did so much fighting and defending for other people. Hello, now you reincarnated. Now it's like, what am I gonna do for me? What is my what can I do to build my creativity? You see what I'm saying? What I like to do, my being very organized as well, because Virgo deals with organization, but Virgo deals with servicing other people. So you servicing in the job that you work at is actually a very good thing, because I done downloaded some information with you with this Pisces and all of this. You're actually you're in a good position at this job that you're working at, because you are servicing other people. You're helping other people. This is what Virgo's about. Virgo is Oshun. Virgo is the mother. The mother is always going to help you out with whatever situation, for the most part. Most mothers, some mothers, they're always going to try to help you out with whatever situation that you may be to the best of their ability. You see what I'm saying? And so with your true node being influenced, take a look. All right, true node, it's in Virgo. It tells you right here. All right. It's all about, you've came back to this planet. One of your spiritual destinies is to come back to this planet to do things that sparks your creativity, okay? To spark your creativity and to spark your pleasure. But I feel that the way you will achieve it is through also helping other people, seeing other people do good.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So if I done help you to do good, that brings me pleasure.
Right.
If I help you, you come to me with something we can look into, that sparks my creativity. So that's what I'm saying, even from before, helping other people to do good, sitting on a sideline is one of you don't gotta be on a public tip. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to be public. Your essence, and people will shout you out all the time. Like I always say, I told a few of my people, brothers, Brother Dawood was the first person that gave me that Black Law Dictionary, which is very important, which people don't even know nothing about to this day. Let's see. True Node in Virgo. True Node in Virgo indicates a life purpose focused on developing practicality, organization, and service. Moving away from Pisces South Node, actually, right? That means that, wow. That is deep. So you're in your past life, you had the essence or the energy of a Pisces. Let me tell you something, right? I said the 5th house, and then I told you it was Aquarius, but no, it's actually influenced by Virgo. So the South Node would be your past life, which is opposite sign Virgo. So opposite sign Virgo is Pisces. But you got your moon in the 12th house of Pisces, influenced by, we're gonna go into it, but the main fact that this just came up goes to show me that you did a lot of sacrificing and spiritual work in your past life. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do, right? And so individuals are called to embrace analytical thinking, structure, and grounding, learning that God helps those that help themselves. So you don't basically, it's okay to help, but you don't have to bend your back over to the fact that your pockets is you don't got nothing. You done gave everybody. I can't pour from a cup that's empty type of thing. You get what I'm saying? So you got to move from the chaotic environment and go more into the environment that feels more balanced for you. To the extent that I do for you is to the extent that you do for me, and vice versa. To the extent that I do for you or you do for me, that's how it goes. So again, your spiritual destiny, what you came back onto this planet to do, is to find your pleasures, to find what is happy and creative for you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Making yourself happy. Because let me tell you something. You're gonna have to repeat this whole shit all over again if you don't correct it. You don't want to keep having to fight battles and to do for other people while this on this planet is all about individual work. Because when you transition, and Tahuti or Ma'a or the spirits, the ancestors of the gate, they come with that pen and piece of paper, and they're gonna say, well, what did you do for yourself? What did you learn? Have you ever learned to ascend from physical emotions? Have you ever learned to put yourself first? Knowing that that's that roster stuff, right? The motherfucking rosters be like,
Yeah.
You feel me? And so, I. Right? So, that's what it's about. Let me see. True node in 5th house. Let's see what this says. Meaning. All right. What is the true node in the 5th house? A true node in the 5th house indicates a life path focused on developing creativity, self-expression, and joy. Moving away from a comfort zone, right? Of over intellectualizing or detached, away from a comfort zone of over intellectualizing or detached group movement. All right, because the opposite sign of Leo is Aquarius, which I was saying, which is the 11th house, but that is the houses. That's not what it's influenced by. But this true node is sitting in that 5th house. So it's not about groups and like all the time. You got to sometimes break off.
Yeah.
You got to sometimes break off. Broke off. Yeah, you got to sometimes. Not sometimes. It don't.
My mother died, but I had broke off with them too before she died.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember.
They didn't even tell me when she died.
For real?
I don't even know.
How you found out?
I seen her daughter on the bus one day. She told me.
Wow.
She told me just like that. So I said, well, you know, it doesn't. This stuff doesn't bother me no more because people are just amazing.
But you're ascending.
Yeah. I'm older too.
You can't put this bullshit. Yeah. But the thing about it is, it shows, you know, your ascension. You're ascending. All right. So moving to the 6th house, right? The 6th house is the house of Virgo. As I said, let's say 6th house. Pluto is 6th house, right? So you got Pluto in your 6th house. 6th house. Now, Pluto is the sign of regeneration and transformation. So it's going to bring you into a very deep, it's gonna make you dig in deep into yourself, into your core. You know what I'm saying? Pluto is the planet that teaches you karmic lessons. Okay. So it's like, listen, Negro, if you ain't doing for yourself, or if you're not doing this, then you are going to reap the karma that you are planting. So, and mind you, it's still underneath your personal self. You know what I'm saying? So all of this, the way you thinking, the way you react, your true node, And even the sixth house, Pluto being in your sixth house, Pluto being in the sixth house is more so like transferring your daily routines, what you do on a daily daily basis.
Right.
All right. Is it benefiting you? Is it helping you to become a better soul? Fuck a person, a better soul. Because it's all about the soul. Because the soul is what's going to travel into the next lifetime. It's not the person, it's not the physical you, it's the soul.
Right. Right.
So Pluto is going to come. Let me Pluto.
I gotta make a phone call anyway.
All right, go ahead, make your
It's gonna be quick.
Go ahead, make your phone call. Make your phone call. We got about another 20 minutes.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, this brother down will text me. Let me know you got it. All right.
See, it says it even right here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so Pluto, like I said, is definitely the planet. So again, the planets tell you what's happening here, what's going on in this area.
I feel
What's-
like that now.
Yeah, what's happening in this in this area of your life, the area of your life
Yeah.
that deals with perfection. Because if you know anything about a Virgo, Virgos are always trying to be perfect.
Mm.
If you know anything about Virgos, and Virgos is the sixth house, they always want to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? They got just, you can't, it's just,
Like
they just like that.
Too tedious.
Too tedious. You know what I mean? So when you got Pluto sitting in the sixth house, and it's sitting in the sixth house, and it's also influenced by Virgo. So you got double the Virgo. So what it says here, Pluto in the sixth house signifies a deep transformation, focusing on your work, environment, and your health. Okay. Often driving a perfection need to overhaul daily life. Okay. So individuals often experience intense scenarios, power struggles, yes, or chronic health issues that requires holistic healing and ultimately empowerment through services.
You already know.
Exactly, right now. So this right here. So what this also tells me is that when you probably did too, your spirit, your soul is probably tired of doing so much things for other people, which now causes a virus in your system. Just on a spiritual level. And so when it causes a virus in your system, you have no other choice but to focus on healing yourself. So it had to come to that level where, hey, you doing too much for other people. We're gonna hit you with this virus. Your body, because when you got viruses, when you got anything foreign substances in your body, it's only symptoms telling you what to do. You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing other than natural law. When a dog is sick, when this person is sick, they go and they fast. It's just mucus, or it's just an imbalance or a dis-ease within you.
Right.
Sometimes we ignore it because we always on the go and we trying to figure out life things, situations. But when we dealing with that Pluto sitting there, oh no, we done told you the first time. We done told you the second time. We done told you the third time. Oh, you know what? Hit you with this. So you're going to sit your ass down. You're going to sit down, and now you're going to focus on yourself. And you're going to come off stronger.
Yeah.
That's the trend. That's the trend. That's the transformation part. Transformation and rejuvenation. So you got that on all type of levels. You got that. You may experience power struggles in your daily work environment or struggle to maintain a consistent routine, needing to find a balance between, chaos and control, like trying to control yourself, trying to control this, trying to control your life outside of who you are. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about keeping yourself happy, because through that, trying to figure out and balance things, your true what you came back onto this planet to do is to keep you happy. It's to make sure that you spark all of these different creativities in your mind or in your soul, leaving behind something so that people could be like, oh, I remember this brother Dawood, I'm saying that's leaving behind a legacy type of thing through your creativity. This is what this is telling you. You see what I'm saying? So the balance is good. Yeah, the balance between the health, the individual.
I already did that.
Yeah, right. And that's good.
Yeah, I can say that.
It's in your chart.
And I'm talking about the boys I know from Fort Greene, mainly. I mean, I did that other places too, because like you said, I try to give you something you're going to think about it. You
Right.
want to study something
Right.
about this subject.
How long ago was that? That we was doing
20 years, right?
20 years ago? Nah, it definitely could have been like 20 years.
Well, you guys say 2010, right? That'll be 15 years.
It was 2010?
Yeah, because when I first met you, remember, you was on the train.
Yeah.
And Phil Valentine was still doing, they were still selling VCR.
Right, they was DVDs.
DVDs. Right?
Yeah.
No, they're VCR tapes.
VCR tapes. Nah, it can't.
It
The
might have been
DVD.
just
Yeah,
DVD
DVDs.
just
Yeah.
came out then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So going into now this is where now. Wait, why are you laughing? This what?
What's that before DVDs?
VCRs. You right.
VCRs.
The
Yeah.
cassette tape.
Yeah. Big things.
Yeah. All right. So that's your powers. That's the characteristics that you should, how can I say, obtain or practice on a personal scale. You see what I'm saying? From 1 to 7, based on your natal chart, it's telling you how to master this life. Okay, based on how you came back onto this planet at this time, and this is your blueprint.
Okay.
This is your key, your map key to mastering life.
Okay.
Mastering yourself on an individual level, and then also having to deal or knowing how to deal with the public. So we're going into the 7th house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got Neptune, right, in your 7th house, right? So Neptune is the planetary ruler of Pisces. Neptune is the planet that deals with the illusion, what seems to be real or what seems not to be real, and things of that nature. The fantasy life. That's why they always say Pisces is like, oh, they always dreaming and they're in their fantasy world and things of that nature. Neptune is a very deceptive planet as well. You know what I'm saying? It will lead you to believe that something is real and it's really not.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the area of your life dealing with partnership, friendships, relationships. It's in the 7th house, and it is ruled by Scorpio. So that's really dealing with, I would say, intimacy. You see what I'm saying? Relationships. It will Neptune sitting in the area of your life dealing with partnership. It brings like intense, like idealism, you know what I mean? Romanticism. Like you feeling like, okay, this person seems like it's okay, and then is the complete opposite. You feeling like this person is on a spiritual level. Okay, probably I can vibe with this sister. She seems like she's on a spiritual level. She seems like, her diet is all right. She knows a little something. She talked to her children good, but then there was some type of evil and like dark side that you later on, or not even later on, that you just sensed or you peeped early on, and it's like, nah, I can't deal with this person. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, and so it's like creating more so, it's creating, and also, how can I say, like, sometimes when, not even sometimes, right? But when you got Neptune, when you have Neptune sitting in this seventh house, right? You can, in your mind, you can create a not so idealistic type of relationship. Like, nah, that ain't realistic, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come a little, like, come a little down on what it is that you, like, think logically versus thinking on a spiritual level, on a fantasy type of level.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
But Neptune sitting in that seventh house is gonna, Neptune sitting in the seventh house is what helps you to see, also to see through the bullshit. Like, say for example, there's a contract between you and somebody else. Like, you'll go into partnership and business with somebody else. All right, well, draw up the contract. They'll draw up the contract. You say 20%, they say 20%. They draw up the contract, and on the contract it say 50% for them and 20. Whoa. You get what I'm saying? That's the Neptune in you. The Neptune in you, and mind you, it's in fine print. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's in Neptune, it's in fine print. So it's like, whoa, hold up. No, but spiritually, you already done came feeling like something is up. That's that Neptune with the spiritual powers in you. Yeah, with the spiritual powers in you. So, so let's see what this says now. This placement inspires artistic, intuitive, and highly compassionate, though sometimes elusive relationship dynamics. All right. Partners may share a deep, intuitive, or even psychic connection, bringing a muse effect to the relationship. Okay. Some of the challenges with boundaries: Neptune's influence can blur lines, making it difficult to differentiate between personal needs and the partner's needs, right? Or causing one to overlook certain type of red flags. What I was telling you from before. So that Neptune, that's where my spirit just told me, with you, the Neptune in this seventh house is why you give people multiple chances. You see what I'm saying? You know what? I forgive her. I forgive him. I forgive this person. And you just keep giving multiple chances until no. This is just who he is. I can't do it no more. That's the Scorpio energy.
Yeah,
the Scorpio energy now comes in, because what's influencing this whole area of your life, meaning partnership, is Scorpio. And Scorpio, they are big on trust. They are big on loyalty.
Yeah.
So if your loyalty do not lie with me, because my loyalty is lying with you, I'm going to give you multiple chances until my spirit say, no, I can't do it no more. I got to go. This is what this is telling you right here. All right? So that's the seventh house. The eighth house, no planets. Ninth house, no planets. So now you have a few planets sitting in the 10th house. All right. You got a few planets sitting in the 10th house. So you have your sun sign sitting in the 10th house. You also have Jupiter, okay, sitting in the 10th house. All right. And you have Saturn. Saturn is at home here in that 10th house. Okay. Saturn is at home. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. So to the extent, and you got your sun, the sun shines on whatever house it's in. The sun is going to shine. Is your characteristic? Is your power?
It's a good card.
It's a good card. This is a good placement right here. This means luck. Spirit realm just told me this means karmic blessings coming for you, or has been coming for you. But because you've been doing so much for other people, that energy has been dirty, you have blocked your blessings. You have blocked your blessings for standing 10 toes down. Saturn is the father. So when we say what's going on in this area of your life, we talking about the sun. We talking about being very strategic. We talking about blessings. And how are we going about this? We're going about this as a Capricorn. But Capricorn rules the 10th house. Saturn rules the 10th house. Jupiter is good in the 10th house. And any other planet that here, the sun is shining on those particular planets. So to the extent that you resonate and you do good by other people, to the extent that you're going to continuously keep receiving your karmic rewards. But you have to also understand, right, that it's levels to this. You can't keep bringing what they say, the horse to the whatever, and making it eat it. Drink it. You can't keep forcing other people to see the good in them. You can't keep checking up on, well, did you do your work, or what's going on with that after you done told this person multiple times. This house, this area of your life deals with careers in the community. Your careers in the community. I'm surprised you didn't write a book. You wrote a book? Have you read a book? You been thinking about writing a book?
What you call it told me I should write a book. King Simon.
Yeah, King Simon always gets somebody. Yesterday, this is what King Simon sends me today. And I said, I know you fucking lying. I know you lying. He put me on a flyer. This supposed to be me. I said, I know that's not me. Yes. I know that's not me. It's April 18th. All of them, Professor James Small, Blue Pill, KT the Arch Degree, Red Dot, yeah. Who's Naruba Sela? Yeah. She's good. She's an MC. Okay. Yeah, she's an MC. She speaks spits mathematics and knowledge rapping. She's good. All right. So yeah. I said, oh no, but he said everybody living has a book to write. Because I done went and my spirit brought me right to your 12th house. I said, I'm surprised he didn't write a book. But with this Jupiter let's look at this. With your Jupiter, like I said, Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Jupiter is also a planet of blessings. Okay? Anywhere you see your Jupiter is where you receive your blessings. So you having this Jupiter, right? But the thing about it is too, Jupiter being in your 10th house, but Saturn is also there too. Saturn is where there's a little friction. It doesn't just jump out the window. You get what I'm saying? So it's like strategic, step by step. You can't skip the third step and expect to get to the 10th step. So Jupiter is going to make you go back and work for every single thing that you have accomplished. You get what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm curious to know. Jupiter in your 10th house. Jupiter in the 10th house is generally considered a fortunate placement for careers, bringing success, expansion, and reputation, as supported by Quadro users. It's often points to noble professions like teaching, leadership. We already done said that. Leadership qualities. You get what I'm saying? Leadership, law, as you was doing. Okay. And yeah, as you was doing and still do, that's that Jupiter in that 10th house. Being of some type of stature, because you Uranus is and Capricorn is the father. That is why you see in the law system the judges wear the black robe, right? And bang the damn, that's that Saturn energy. That's the father, right? So success usually is earned through good work ethic, all right? So your sun in the 10th house, like I said, sun in the 10th house is a powerful placement indicating high career ambition, strong leadership powers, and public recognition, okay? Known as Digbala or directional strength in Vedic astrology. This position signifies success, authorities, and often a prominent career in politics, business, and government. Stuff. You see what I'm saying? Just places of authority, places where you are the, how you say, like a supervisor or a manager, or you know what I'm saying, something that you are the one that people got to check in with. You know what I'm saying? Either you checking people in a notebook, or yeah, you got to come through me, because if you don't come through me, then guess what? Your ass is gonna get in trouble. So you gonna have to deal with the law.
Yeah.
So
it's a lot of basic things people don't already know that's gonna come into fruition, and I'm gonna have to push it ahead. You know,
listen,
I already got that type of ability. You know, the basics. You know, after that, but it's not gonna be difficult now. It's just gonna happen.
I feel like just with doing your chart, right? I just feel like you gotta put yourself first. You gotta start to understand you more, your power is more on an individual level. You see? And so now going into the 11th house, right? So we got the 11th house and then we got the 12th house. So going into the 11th house, you have your Chiron, right? You have your Chiron here and you have Mercury here. Now, your Chiron is the planet that tells you where you have been wounded, right? So either earlier, like in your childhood, or early adolescence, early adulthood, and stuff like that. Even past life, you see. Okay. That's where you've been wounded, where you've been hurt. And then you have Mercury. Mercury is a mental planet. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. You see what I'm saying? So Mercury is the planet that deals with communication, how you view things on all different types of levels: spiritual, physical, and physical, spiritual, and emotional. Okay, how you communicate towards. So being that this Mercury is influenced by Aquarius, which is in the 11th house, which deals with friendship and aspiration. You always trying to I would say that you always trying to see other people's point of view. You know what I'm saying? You looking at things on a collective level. Well, you know what? All right, when you sit down and you really not emotional about it, Cancer with Mars, right? This is the individual you, but when you dealing with other people, not emotionally responding, but you want to sit down and look at people's point of view or somebody else's point of view on all different types of levels. Okay. But your Chiron being in the 11th house is where you've been wounded. So you may find that you may have a deep connection or a deep like soul searching to be in a, not to be, but you looking for a soul tie or a friend, a family, like you looking for what fits for you. You get what I'm saying? Because you might have been wounded even from family. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, all right, well, let me deviate and find my soul tribe. And then because you've been wounded, you know what I mean? With friends and aspirations and things of that nature. And so Chiron in the 11th house signifies a deep core wound surrounding belonging, social acceptance, and friendship. Individuals often feel like an outsider facing rejections or exclusion from groups. It's like, no, you can't sit with us. Oh, we can. Okay, well, let me show you. I'm gonna come back bigger and better. You get what I'm saying? People not accepting who you are, first value type of thing. You feel me? It's like, oh, okay. Oh, like say for example, the Nation of Islam. Say for example, if they didn't accept you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, or whichever group. It's like, oh, all right, y'all didn't accept me. All right, so I'm gonna go to somewhere else. You feel a little wound because you're looking for a group to ascend, but by that rejection made you ascend. And look at yourself more so on, let me see where my powers is at. You get what I'm saying? Oh, they rejected me. Oh, I wasn't too good for them. Okay, well, this is what it is. I'm looking for me now. I'm gonna form my own damn group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so Chiron in the 11th house, there is a profound fear of not fitting in or being rejected by friends, peers, and community groups. Once healed, when you have been healed, these individuals often become exceptional community builders, okay, who can bridge gaps between diverse people. So when you sitting there in Fort Greene Park and that brother there got an issue with this brother there, you able to bring them together. You see what I'm saying? Break like the gangs was supposed to be doing, right? And so you have that. You brought me in part of, you was like, come on in. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? Let me know what this is about. So you have that ability to bring people on a collective level through your authoritative figure and your knowledge. You got, even whatever groups you can form, you have that power to do that. And that also helps to shape the world, individual people. You see what I'm saying? So going into the 12th house, you have your moon. Now, your moon is your emotional self, is your shadow self. When you by yourself, how you feel. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that you talk to yourself about. Your quiet self. They call it the shadow self. You know what I'm saying? Your moon sign, like your sign, when we're dealing with emotions, because it is associated with the moon, it is constantly changing. Because the moon gets full every 28 days or 30 something days, right? The moon gets full. It has a cycle, new moon to full moon. It happens every 28 days or something like that. So your emotions are constantly changing. You know what I'm saying? So having your moon in your 12th house, influenced by Pisces, intuitive, emotional, a very private inner life, okay, spiritual exploration, strong connection to your ancestors. And Spirit Realm said you got, like, having this strong connection to your ancestors is via altars, trees in nature, and your dreams. And they also said it's very important to keep water by your bed to remove any kind of mixed emotions and unwanted feelings. So sometimes as a Capricorn, your mind just keep racing and going and all of this stuff like that. Keeping water by your bed will help with removing these emotions. All right. Things comes to you easily. All right. You're deeply connected to the spiritual realm. High psychic sensitivity. Okay. Careers in secluded environments. And I'm going to explain to you what that means. Careers, right? Working in private institute, caring for others / working in hospital, prisons, retreats, charity work, doing for the needy / less than you, strong desire to live or visit foreign islands or foreign countries and stuff like lands. That's that moon in that 12th house. Remember, the 12th house is the house that deals with the subconscious mind, your spiritual self, right? And so the work that you do, it's not a prison more so, but it's something like a rehab type of place, a sheltering type of place. So it's like a private institute. It's not something all out like a school type of public school, a public hospital, a public this, a public that. No, for you, what that moon in that 12th house represent for you, for the public, that means that you are supposed to be working in private kind of institutions, okay? Private hospitals, private rehabs, private retreats, places where you are able to do something for people that can't do for themselves. You see what I'm saying? Having your moon in the 12th house indicates karmic debt on your mama side, your maternal figures, secrets from past life. So you all right, let's go into it. In your past life, it indicates a need to hide your feelings, having emotional responsibilities. So now you may find that you try to heal generational patterns and or not falling for manipulation from family. So when I said that in your past life, it indicates a need to hide your feelings. Probably that means that you are very private in your past life, right? Not telling people how you feel, suppressing your feelings a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And so when you now reincarnated, and this could be from the relationships that you had with the woman in your family and or even your wife. So it's like, listen, I ain't even gonna say what I really want to say. I'm gonna let it, but it's suppressing and it's growing and it grows and it grows and it grows. You get what I'm saying? And so now when you reincarnate, it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna suppress my feelings anymore. I'm gonna say how I feel, and this is what it is, respectfully. You get what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna fall for the manipulation this time around from family. Your moon in the 12th house, ruled by Pisces, may come with overly protective maternal relationship or had to repress your nurturing nature. Past life was a secret life and or hidden or suppressed emotions, meaning that when it comes down to women, you may come across as very overly protective. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to women, when it comes down to the woman in your family and stuff like that, your mom, whichever one, even though it could been a very back and forth, that is still your mama. You see what I'm saying? Even though it's a like, you know what I mean? This kind of relationship, yeah, that is still your mom, and you ain't gonna let nobody disrespect your mom. Now, how you heal from this? How do you heal from suppressing your feelings in your past life? You get what I'm saying? Not able to basically nurture yourself in your past life from this moon being in your 12th house. Develop a strong spiritual practice that will help balance the emotional, your emotional and your emotional and your intuition. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find some type of practice. Either it's meditation, either it's chanting. Find a spiritual practice that's not going to allow you to suppress how you feel, and to help you to, with your emotions, help you to develop that strong psychic ability that you have. Don't fear isolation. Use your alone time for spiritual endeavors. Like I said, writing, meditation, which helps you stay in higher vibrational energies. Address relationships with your mother. Address that relationship, with mother and or mother figures can also help you to release karmic debt. Okay? So all of this goes with you. I have recorded it here. So I will send you the recording. You can listen to it over and over and over again. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because every time you read, every time you listen to a recording, you pick up on something new.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot relates to a lot. Yeah, it's like spot on,
But because this is your chart, this is your blueprint. That's why it's very important. I always say people to get a natal chart reading, get a birth chart reading. Your birth chart reading tells you everything that you're going through. It tells you everything that your highs, your lows, your strengths, your weaknesses, what you need to focus on yourself. All of that. It tells you. Yeah. Instead of trying to figure out, instead of trying to get a birth chart reading, it's here.
The only reason why I wanted you to do it, because I trust you. See,
right.
I don't know these other people. I don't know these motives. Some people are just devils.
A lot of people are just devils. I'm learning.
I don't like giving nobody my birth.
You can do a lot of stuff with somebody's birthday.
That's what I'm saying.
You could do a lot of stuff with somebody's birthday. Yeah. Time of birth or whatever, all of this, but this right here is good. So, like, overall, I strongly believe that you have a very strong psychic power about you that most people fear. So you see that as the saying goes, you don't see what other people see about you. And the main fact that you had reincarnated and your ascendant sign is Aries, you are always going to stand in leadership. You see what I'm saying? And people will sense that leadership and get, how can they say, how do they say? They say get scared about it, not scared about it, discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People getting discouraged, or people feeling like, oh, I don't really want to, you know what I mean? Oh, you know what I mean? But then
the way I was talking, people thought out, I tell them, I said, I'm not that smart. It's just I know certain things.
You just feel it.
Yeah, and the way I talk is forceful. So I know a lot of people are jealous. A couple of what people want to kill me and stuff.
Of course.
But I'm not that down there no more. I mean, not like that. I'm them. You'll never know when I'm coming down.
Right.
I hang out down there.
Right.
Plus, I had a drinking problem.
I know. I remember you told me.
Yeah, so I was drinking.
Well, the drinking problem comes from that moon in 12th house. That's Pisces. Pisces have a very addictive personality, and we are known to drink and take drugs. Drugs is anything that you are addicted to.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Either shop, yeah, don't have
it could be food, it could be salt, pepper,
whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Books.
Right. Anything that you are addicted to is a drug.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But the reason why I said that comes from that Pisces energy is because that's your feelings, that's your emotions, that's where your moon is sitting there.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel some type of way, or let me go. Anytime you say you feel some type of way, you dealing with your emotions and you dealing with your moon sign, and you're going to act upon what the sign is sitting in, and your moon is in Pisces. Pisces is the sign of the psychic realm. I'm Pisces. So Pisces is the sign of the psychic realm, the spiritual realm, the 12th house of the subconscious mind. So, yeah.
My mother was a Pisces. But my mother was all right,
Right.
Some people was all right no matter what sign it is, and some people ain't. That's just how it goes.
Right.
But I get what you're saying, though. I'm more in control of my emotions now. I don't, even though sometimes I'll be wanting to say something, I don't say that because I already know certain things about the people already because I've been reading from this. So I say, why would I go? That's just gonna hurt me.
Thank you. And that's where that's that Neptune in that 7th house. Why would I go there? Neptune is, oh yeah, it seemed like it's cool, but I know about it. Nah.
Then I go back to the Quran. Whether you warn them or warn them not, they still gonna be.
Still gonna be who they gonna be.
It's not, up to me to do all that type of work. And even with the NA thing, with the narcotics anonymous, I by working, I got away from a lot of stuff I was doing. I was doing a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Different groups and this and that. Just NA stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm away from that. So now everything's like me. So
good.
Continue to stock up.
Right.
And then I'm gonna see when I get to a certain amount. I think if I really want to do everything I need to do, it's going to have to be about 25,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
know. And live your life and do what you feel.
I get a car now and insurance.
Yeah.
But I want a certain kind of car,
Yeah.
Driving and stuff. So I'll build it up. And then I'm going to Romania.
Oh, that's where the that moon in the 12th house visiting foreign lands.
Visit the giant tree.
Oh, the giant tree.
What is it called? Mount Romania.
Okay.
Mount Romania. You can look it up. It says mount, but it's a tree.
Well, you got a strong connection to the ancestors. So the way you personally will connect with them is through altars, trees, and nature and dreams. That's what spirit realm say. Well, so here it is. It's here.
That's a giant one, boy. That's a giant tree.
I'm sure.
It's like and it's still water coming down from it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like about 6 of them, maybe more than that. And it's big. It's Venezuela. It's surrounded by like 5 or 6 countries.
Okay.
Yeah, Mount Marine is right there. So when I get there, it'd be like a 2-day climb. If I climb it, or if you just take a helicopter up there,
Oh.
Take the helicopter up there.
So you gonna climb the tree?
I'm not
or walk up?
I'm gonna take the helicopter.
Oh, because I'm about to say you gonna climb a tree for 2 days.
No. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Helicopter. I'm not. Even if I was young, that's a little stressful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing that, I'm not.
Yeah, no.
2 days.
Right.
Day and a half. That's that's a lot.
Yeah.
You gotta bring a lot of water and this and that.
Bring it. Yeah. Just bring the helicopter. Bring you up there.
I'm getting the helicopter.
Yeah.
5-10 minutes.
Right.
Cause you right there.
Right.
I stay up there maybe an hour, 2, 3
Oh.
hours, or whatever I want to do, you know.
Right. Yeah,
Then I
go
back
down.
to the hotel.
Shit, and that's it.
That's it. You
Right.
know?
And it's a good experience.
Stuff up there that you ain't gonna see nowhere else. Plants, other things that's probably there that we would never know about or whatever. But I'm definitely gonna do that. That's my dream.
That's what's up. And you will do that. You will definitely accomplish. And that's what brings pleasure
Yeah.
and happiness and joy.
That'd be
So
good.
that is one of your spiritual destinies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the things that's going to fulfill your spiritual destiny.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Traveling, whatever. That's what I was saying. Whatever it is that makes you happy,
Right.
brings you joy or whatever.
Yeah. I think that
Your
should- I think
creativity.
that should be my first.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I'm gonna let it go for another year.
And a year go by quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
A year go by quick. You know.
So I got a little money invested. I gotta find out what else I can invest in.
Yeah.
Why is
All right,
money
so-
showing up?
That ends the session.
This is David.